Hey everyone, I'm Ryan Claxton, and today I'm going to discuss whether it matters if you know how to read music or not. So, stay tuned. So I've talked about this subject a bunch in the past with a lot of my drummer friends, and in most cases, their answer was yes. And honestly, I would have to agree with them. Now don't get me wrong, it's not to say that you need to know how to read as a drummer, but I think the bigger picture here is what you're looking to do as a drummer that's important. Now I have friends that play in bands and tour and do their own thing. They base their playing off feel and feel alone, and I completely respect that. They usually learn by ear, or they learn by watching other drummers play. And I think that's a very valuable skill set to have, and it's something that I started with in the beginning. Then you look at guys like Thomas Pridgeon, who's an absolute monster behind the kit, and has huge success as a player. Yet he doesn't know how to read at all. So it's not to say that not knowing how to read limits you in any way, but I think there are a lot of added benefits to being able to read. For starters, reading allows you to learn different styles as well as very tough songs with ease. It takes the guessing out of everything if you have the transcription, provided that it's right. That Animals as Leaders cover I did, I sure wouldn't have been able to do that if it weren't for being able to read. Reading allows you to get hired for sessions where you might get called up last minute to learn a couple hours worth of material. Now you may be able to learn songs very quickly, but memorizing it is a different story and can be very challenging. But if you know how to read and you're able to chart things, you can either chart it yourself or get it online, and you'll have all the pages that you need right in front of you as reference. You'll also have the opportunity to get higher profile gigs such as cruise ship work, wedding bands, theater work, musicals, and maybe even TV gigs because you know how to read. Those seem like all very cool experiences, and who knows, maybe it's something that I'll get to do one day, but knowing how to read is the first step to being able to do any of those. So to each their own, of course, but with all the advantages regarding knowing how to read music and what it can do for you, I think it's a very valuable tool to have under your belt. But what do you think? Do you agree? Let's talk about it in the comment section below. Now as always, thank you very much for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you dig it, subscribe if you haven't. Till next time.